For 20 years, one aircraft has dominated the future of air combat. It's stealthy, it's connected, it's the symbol of American air power. The F-35 Lightning II. But what if I told you its successor isn't being built in the United States? What if I told you that a tri-national alliance has already drawn the blueprints for a machine so advanced it doesn't just compete with the F-35, it's designed to replace it? This is the GCAP Tempest, and what you're about to see are the shocking details behind the sixth-generation fighter that will change everything. The betrayal and the birth. To understand the Tempest, you must first understand the betrayal that made it necessary. The year was 2007. Japan, facing rising threats, made a request to its closest ally, the United States, to buy the ultimate air superiority fighter, the F-22 Raptor. The U.S. Congress said no. Citing national security, they refused to export the Raptor to anyone, even their closest allies. For Japan, the message was clear. You cannot rely on others for your ultimate defense. You must control your own destiny. And so, they began their own journey. The result was the Mitsubishi X2 Shinshin, a stunning technological demonstrator that proved Japan had the genius to build a world-class stealth fighter. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, the United Kingdom made a similar calculation. After Brexit, it needed to assert its own sovereign capability. Their answer was Project Tempest. Italy, a key partner, joined the mission. Two separate paths born from the same realization. In 2022, these paths collided in a historic moment. The UK, Japan, and Italy announced they were merging their programs. The Global Combat Air Program was born. This wasn't just a partnership, it was a declaration of a new world order in defense technology. The anatomy of a ghost. Deep dive. So let's dive into the shocking details of this machine. First, let's talk about its sheer size. The Tempest is massive. With a potential wingspan of over 16 meters, it's closer in size to a strategic bomber than a tactical fighter. Why? Two words: range and payload. In the vast expanse of the Pacific, or for long-range European missions, you need to fly far, and you need to carry a devastating arsenal. The Tempest's large airframe is a fuel tanker and a bomb truck, all wrapped in one. Now, look at its skin, the stealth. We're not talking about 5th-gen stealth anymore. this is a new level. They're using something called morphing skin technology. Imagine a surface that can actively change to deflect radar waves instead of just absorbing them. And its engine intakes are so deeply embedded and curved, they're practically invisible to radar. This isn't just low observable, it's very nearly non-observable. But here is one of the most shocking details. It might not have a traditional vertical tail. Eliminating the tail fins drastically reduces radar signature. Flight control would be managed through differential thrust from its advanced engines or fluidic systems that blow air across the rear fuselage. This is technology straight out of science fiction. And speaking of engines, Rolls-Royce and its partners are building a power plant that is not just about thrust, it's about power. This engine will generate unprecedented amounts of electrical power. Why? To feed the directed energy weapons, the powerful radars, and the complex computing systems. The Tempest won't just be hungry for fuel, it will be thirsty for electricity. The AI brain and the drone swarm. Now, step inside the cockpit and be prepared, because the shocking detail here is there is almost no cockpit. Gone are the dials and screens. The pilot's helmet is the cockpit. An augmented reality display projects all vital information directly onto the visor. But the real co-pilot is an intelligent system that is constantly learning. This AI doesn't just manage systems, it manages the pilot. It monitors biometrics, stress, fatigue, cognitive load. If the pilot is overloaded, the AI can take over certain tasks or simplify the data being presented. It's a true symbiosis between human and machine. But the single most revolutionary concept of the Tempest is this: it was never meant to fly alone. This is the combat cloud and loyal wingman concept. The Tempest is a quarterback, a mothership, a command center in the sky. The sensor adjunct, a stealthy drone that flies hundreds of miles ahead, painting the battlefield with its sensors, making the Tempest's reach enormous. The shooter adjunct, a flying magazine carrying extra missiles, effectively tripling the Tempest's firepower. The electronic warfare adjunct, a drone dedicated to jamming and confusing enemy air defenses. The enemy wouldn't be fighting one stealth fighter, they'd be fighting a coordinated intelligence swarm. all directed by the single human brain in the Tempest. This is how you achieve total dominance. The Geopolitical Earthquake. This project is causing shockwaves far beyond the realm of engineering. It's a geopolitical earthquake. For Japan, this is a historic break from its pacifist constitution. It's a statement that it will be a full-scale military power. For the UK and Italy, it's insurance against the uncertainty of American foreign policy and technology sharing. The cost is staggering, well over $100 billion, but the alternative, dependency, was deemed costlier, and the partnership is expanding. Saudi Arabia is desperately trying to join GCAP. Their inclusion would bring immense funding, but also immense geopolitical complexity, potentially alienating other allies. This is more than a jet. It's the foundation of a new defense alliance. And let's be clear, the Americans have NGAD. The Chinese are working on their 6th gen. But GCAP has a concrete timeline, a demonstrator flying by 2027 and service entry by 2035. They are not just in the race, they are determined to win it. The countdown to 2035. So will the GCAP Tempest replace the F-35? For the UK, Italy, and Japan, the answer is an unequivocal yes. It is the cornerstone of their future air power. It represents a fundamental shift from a single platform to a networked system of systems. The F-35 will remain a formidable tool for decades for many nations. But the vanguard, the cutting edge of aerial warfare, is shifting. The countdown to 2035 has begun. A new Tempest is gathering on the horizon, and it will change the skies forever.